Oh wait, it's clearing up, isn't it? Nope, it's getting worse. It's getting worse. It's a full-fledged zombie outbreak now. Oh god. The city is lost. Are you good? If not, let's get good. It's Friday night, and that means I'm playing City Skylines. In tonight's episode, we will be building a new cargo train line, as well as possibly a new district, and probably a new tram line. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Now I'm going to show you guys a nifty little trick for placing a cargo train directly adjacent, or rather connected to a pre-existing line. So if we come in here and we just grab the cargo train terminal, as you can see, we don't really have the opportunity to place it. It's just not going to happen. So you might think, oh, well, that's because this road's here and that's the inhibitor. But even if you clear enough space for this to basically look like it'll connect, it's not going to connect. This just will not turn like that. So the solution is to come down and build a straight road right here, and the reason we're building a road is because you have to build these cargo stations adjacent to a road. So we will put that down right there, and then we're going to build two straight roads directly off the edge of the train tracks of this cargo station. Oh, we just destroyed a power line. That's okay. We'll come over and connect it like that. Okay, so now we have this cargo station, we have this road, and we have this road. So now we're going to come in and grab the cargo station and move it over here temporarily, just to get it out of our way. And then we'll come in and destroy that road, and then we will connect these with a straight road. Now, this is where the magic happens. We come over, we move the cargo station again, and as you can see, it lines up pretty much perfectly. Now, we may have an issue with the connection right there because it doesn't look like it's quite connected. So I'll just go ahead and destroy that. How are we over here? Probably better to destroy that as well. And then we'll grab some train tracks, and once we connect these, we should have a working cargo station. Actually, no, we need to give it power and water. That's not a big deal though. We'll just come in over here and run a pipe straight down the middle of the street, and then grab some power from right there. And now we should be up and running. If we zoom out and we turn on the traffic view, we should be able to see the train moving. This is the train right here. And as you can see, it moves straight through our station, and we have a continuous route. Which is awesome, because basically this will bring supplies from outside of our town into our town. And that is actually a very important thing for us, because now we just have offices, we don't actually produce anything in our town. I'll destroy that too, and then I'll grab the roads with trees, and we'll just go to the edge of the property, because that's all we really need. And then I'm going to grab the upgrade tool and start upgrading these. Take a look at that. The trees in polluted areas just start dead. I like it. Okay, so now we have the train station built. Now we're going to start taking a look at the needs that our city has right now. And we have a huge need for residential. Fortunately, we have this area that we had prepped to be residential that we never ended up using yet. So I'm just going to go ahead and use the draggy tooly thing to go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to clear some zoning over here because I don't really want residential out in this polluted area. And I don't want high density really building right there. And now we're going to let that fill in. I'm going to turn our speed up to 9 times. And oh, we've got some... Whoa, we've got a lot of dead body issues. Oh, we're having a zombie outbreak. No, it's not quite that bad yet. I'm not sure what the problem is. Do we not have enough crematoriums? We have tons of crematorium space. Perhaps the cars are just not getting there fast enough? That could be the issue. Oh wait, it's clearing up, isn't it? Nope, it's getting worse. It's getting worse. It's a full-fledged zombie outbreak now. Oh god. The city is lost. No, I'm kidding. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in and look at our budget, and I'm gonna bring our garbage budget back down to 100 because I think we have that in tow now. And I'm gonna push our healthcare budget up to 150 because what that'll do is get more hearses rolling out to pick up these bodies. And I'm hoping that the additional hearses will help us to, you know, clear this up a little bit so that the zombie outbreak can end. I think they're finally getting around. Let's see if we still have a zombie problem. Oh yeah, we still have a massive zombie problem. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and... Wait, there's some hearses right there. It looks like they're making their rounds. Maybe there's just not enough of them. You know what, I'm not gonna build extra crematoriums. Instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn back on our cemeteries. And by doing that, we have another 13 hearses that will be out on the road to pick up these bodies. Hopefully that will fix that. We are still in the positive on population, we're still gaining. So I'm not super worried about this whole problem. And as you can see, our demand for industrial and commercial is starting to rise. I think shortly we should have enough industrial demand to justify building another office circle out here. And that'll be fine because we're trying to build out to this area right here. In fact, you know what? I'm going to come in here and buy this. Okay, so that is one of the tiles we want. We kind of want this one too. And the reason we're buying those is because the next benchmark gives us access to ports. Or not ports, harbors. Yeah, cargo harbors and regular harbors. So what I want to do is get us an area that's right here out on the edge so that we can build a nice harbor. Alright, so we now have a cargo train running. Oh, look at that. There's a bunch of cars funneling through and everything. That's kind of cool. Are they trucks? They're trucks. They're hauling goods. Awesome. How's our zombie problem? It's getting better. Yeah, it's not quite as bad now. It's still pretty bad though, and there's a bunch of houses on fire. Are they like burning down the houses with the zombies in them? We have turned this into zombie land. No, we still have a fairly reasonable problem, so I think I'm gonna place a couple more crematoriums. We have plenty of money and plenty of room really to do it. I'm just gonna look for any spots where there's like an opening, like right there is perfect. Maybe right there, right next to the park. Just to creep the little kids out. Why not? We'll put one right in the center of town too. Maybe that'll help. The zombie outbreak is continuing though. There are tons and tons of dead bodies. There's like police lights on every street. The zombie outbreak is real, I'm telling you. It must be some effect that we like unlocked in the game. Okay, we have more need for commercial and more need for industrial in equal parts. Now the most effective way to deal with that problem would be to build a circle down here that is split industrial and split commercial. Unfortunately, that would be breaking the challenge from Kendo, so we're not going to do that. But I am going to start building another ring down here because I know we're going to need it and I'm not really worried about waiting. So I'm going to come off this side right here of the highway. And I have something really cool in mind for why we don't need to be connected like all the way across. And I'll show that to you in a minute. But to start with, we're just going to come out here and try to pick a nice area right in the middle. And then we're going to come in and we're going to grab these and set them to rounded roads. So I found a really nifty trick for making sure that our rounded road city is perfect. It does not help us find the center, which is unfortunate, although I guess we could measure. So right about there is our dead center, which means right about here is where we want to build our first thing. Wow, that's actually cool. That worked. And I'm just putting that there for a second just so we know where this marker is. Now here is the trick that I found, and this is quite nice. You've got to have the mod that I have that shows you the distance, but see how that's 10 units? That's fine. We'll go 10 units, and 10 units, and 10 units, and 10 units. And as long as you keep the units even, everything will match up perfectly. But that's not the coolest part, because the real trouble comes in finding the correct distance to place the next loop. And I've got a nice little trick for that to show you guys too. Now here's the really cool trick for building the next ring. We're just going to remove the roads surrounding that, and we only have to do it on one side. And then come down and grab the straight road tool, come off this 10 units, just 10. And then come back over here and we start again. And this time, because it's on our second ring, we do 20 units. And everything should, as you can see, look at that, that lines up perfectly. And that gives us the maximum usage of this space, which is exactly what we're after. Okay, so we have 3 rings here now, and that's plenty, I think, for what we need. And as you can see, our industrial need has raised to a reasonable amount. Actually, I'll just use the drag tool because it is that much faster. But I'm messy with it, so I will have to come in and do a little bit of cleanup. Not too shabby. Okay, that messed it up a little bit. Nice and even. I know I'm neurotic. I'm sorry. You're the ones who chose to watch me. Thank you for watching, by the way. There we go. Okay, so that's laid out. We are going to need power and water out here, though. So for water, I'm going to run one central line straight down the middle of the road like I normally do, and then we'll run a couple of squares, or, well, I guess rectangular shapes out this way. Now you'll notice I'm a little bit off and we're going to have to fill that in, but that's because I would rather slightly overshoot it and make sure that the far outer edge gets included than I would like to undershoot it. And I probably should have used measurements, but I am not paying that much attention to this process because honestly we have a ton of money and I don't care about building a few more pipes. Okay, so now we have water, and we just have to deal with power, and I think the way we're going to deal with power is to come across here, maybe? Yeah? Yeah, right about there. And then we're going to let this go for a second, because what we want to happen is we want people to start moving in here, even though they don't quite have power yet. Why are they not moving in here? Do they not know that this place exists? What is the holdup, guys? Come on, you can do it. Move in. Oh, I know, for one thing. We actually do need to place some buildings here preemptively. We need a fire station, a police station, and notice we're using the upgraded versions of those so we get the best coverage we can. And then we're also going to need... Is it a hospital? I think a hospital. Oh wow, hospitals are huge. I think we'll put that right here. Yeah, let's put it out here. It still gets good coverage and it leaves us room to build a few more rings. I like that. We'll put it right out there. And then we will come in and grab... What else do we need? Don't need a garbage place. Yeah, I think that's really about it. We don't need much else. Actually though, you know what? I'm gonna put an elementary school over here somewhere. And probably, just to be safe, because we've been having zombie outbreak problems, a crematorium. Just to make sure that there's something servicing that area. And now that those are there, maybe we'll see some things pop up. I guess not. Last time I had it... Well, when I was planning, I had something pop up, so I didn't have to run this power line all the way through. I wonder if you can... No, you can't put those underground. That would be really cool if you could run power lines underground, wouldn't it? We'll come straight across, and it sucks because that's going to take away some of the territory we have. I don't really like doing it that way, but it's okay because once things start to grow, we'll just back it back out. And now we should have some power. Yes, power. Okay, good. And our people still are not... Is this road not connected? It's connected. I don't know why nobody's coming here. Oh wait, there's something. There was a police car leaving. That's a really interesting thing. We have a high demand for industry or offices. Oh, whoops. That's called I sprayed down the wrong color. Wow, I am a noob. I am so sorry, guys. I will fix that up real quick. Or not. There we go. Oh, that's kind of nice. Yeah, I completely botched that up. I'm sorry. The colors are so similar between those that I get confused a little bit. It's either like really light baby blue cyan, or it's a slightly darker high density commercial blue. Like, they're really not that far apart. Okay, here we go, and now we're starting to see that growth that I wanted, and because we're seeing growth, we can start to back these out a little bit to clear up some more space. Yeah, that should be fine. Let's look at where the power is. The grid is almost extended to this. If it extends out just a little bit more, there we go. We can come in and pull this out. And do we want to pull that out? Yeah, I think we kind of do. I'm going to pull that out and put one that's a little bit more out this way so we don't get in the way of anything that would be growing. Nice. Okay, so now we're seeing some growth in that industrial area. I want to go see if our zombie outbreak is over. Hey, the zombie outbreak is done. There are no corpses piling up. It's a miracle. We have saved the city. That's probably going to be it for this episode, guys. Just because we've kind of run out of time. Next episode, though, I will be putting in a tram, and I'm also going to be putting in an underground road between this main road and this main road. Oh, we need power at the hospital. Hold on, I'm going to do that real quick, just so I don't forget between now and next episode. There we go, we have some power for that hospital, and all should be good in the world. Yes, all is good. We are gaining a lot of population, and it's going up, so that's it for this episode. If you enjoyed the episode, go ahead and say something down in the comments. I don't really care what it is. You can call me stupid, you can say I don't know what I'm doing. That's all good and fine. Thank you for watching, and please game responsibly.